Hello and welcome back to the channel after a nice long, very unplanned hiatus, I must say. But oh, hey, that wasn't supposed to happen. But we are back, hopefully. Last thing I want is for that to change again. I've made you guys wait long enough for content, so I will go over what happened and give you a quick rundown of how it got fixed. I don't entirely understand everything myself, but real quick, this run is, to be fair, it's just another critical hit run, but take it for what it's worth, because we are dropping the Assassin's Blade on top of the Awe Robe, so we don't just have critical hits, we have, Incredible Hulk level critical hits. The type of critical hits that end worlds, if you will. Okay. Yeah, we'll start with Zeal. That is, of course, if... Come on. You know, there we go. Burning Furnaces, perfect. Alright, and then we've got until stage 3 to try to find something like... Sorry, something like... What is it called? Petal Dance or something? Alright, my memory is a little iffy. Alright, so to go over what was wrong with my computer, there was something about the mode it was booting into. Now, the person that helped me out, and, Sura, bless her, she actually is a part of my Discord server, but she typically tends to lurk there more often than not. But she is there for all intents and purposes. So if you people, I don't want to say you people, that sounds almost aggressive, but if you get a chance to see Lyral, give her a shout out and a thank you. She's the one who's been helping to educate me about things relating to my computer, and I am very appreciative for her help. She's very good at this sort of thing, and it's... If it weren't for her, I would still know nothing. And I would have spent a whole lot of money bringing this down to a professional repairer instead of learning how to do it myself. So I want to give an actual big thank you to her for all of the help that she's given me. It's been a major help. I don't want to say, oh, you have no idea how much you've been helping me, but honestly, it was with her help that I was able to install a new hard drive. With her help, I was able to fix my Windows problem. She's done a lot, and I want to make sure that credit is definitely given, because it is definitely due. Now, to explain what the actual problem was, like I said, it was something about the mode that Windows was booting into. So, I think there was a mode that it was booting into that's mostly used for older and kind of legacy programs, so to speak. I'm not entirely sure what the best way is to put it. At least what the best way would be to put it that would be, easy to understand. And heavily considering a rock and roll, because that would be great for this build. I also want to see what Anders has for sale, though, so one step at a time. So, I guess what happened was, during the last Windows update, they must have decided, okay, we don't need to cater to this particular boot mode anymore. And when that happened, it just created issues with my boot sequence. And because of that, it was like, oh, no more computer for you. You know, insert sad dark sage here, but now that that's been fixed, we can finally boot up again. And to be fair, it wasn't any small thing. It took a fresh Windows install, goddammit. Oh god, which of these two do I want? Because I definitely want to buy Rock and Roll. I should have just purchased it while I was there, damn it. I think Wanderer's Mechanism is going to be the way to go. Alright. Looking nice and solid. Speaking of solid, I'll take these buzzsaws. And they won't be great against... They won't be great against Atlas, but they'll do great against the twins. So... that is a definite maybe, because that would also boost my... That would also burst my... burst? It burst my butt. No, it would also do quite a bit for my signature. Nice. So now that that's taken care of, I can finally get back to making content. Oh, I made a stupid. I made a big stupid. I didn't want to get that close. By the way, for those of you wondering, I don't have a problem with Voltaic Needle, but I do plan on getting rid of it as soon as I can. Mostly because it doesn't... Not only does it not quite fit the theme of the run, but also it's just not... Like, after this floor, it's just not going to be effective. Both Atlas and the twins are going to resist it, and... as you noticed in the room with all the rogues, it just kind of throws me into the enemy's face. Which again, that's not a huge problem, but does have its little issues, little nitpicks. Little things. Yeah, I don't know. It would be nice if you had the stanza of Frost, but, I mean, you know. Well, that was worth it. Sure glad I did that. Oh, shit. Nice. So during this downtime, I've been spending, not that I wasn't going to do this anyway, but I spent it really getting into Monster Hunter Rise. Digging in, making new builds, just really focusing down on improving my play in that game. And I have got to say, this is probably one of the best Monster Hunter games I've played to date. that's not to say that World wasn't good, don't get me wrong, but there were little issues that I had with World that kind of marred my experience. Overall. And to be fair, it's not like it was problems with the game itself, it was just personal things. Upgrade! No thanks. It's good, but no thanks. No thank you. No thank you. But seriously, what's the 5th spell you're offering me? Alright, and yes, I am going to go ahead and take this. I'm hoping that doesn't come back to bite me in the butt later. Okay, you've got to go. You don't interrupt my signature spell without repercussion, boy. Alright. And not only have I just been spending a lot of time on it, but also the new content update that they just dropped has really breathed a lot of new life into the game. Because to be fair, as much as I love Rise, I was a little criticized because it didn't have much of an end game before the new updates. As we all know, the end game is where Monster Hunter tend to shine. You might not know that actually. Sweet, a complete whiff on the Voltaic Needle. Yay, complete whiff. There's the Cecil bird. Reacting to the birds outside, so, you know, try to act surprised. But this last content update brought us three new Elder Dragon class monsters, and ones that have been heavily revamped from their previous forms. Again, I don't know how much any of you actually know about Monster Hunter, but there's a trio of 3 Elder Dragons from Monster Hunter 2 that keep showing up because not only are they popular, but you know, they're classic monsters, and you know, everyone loves seeing these guys just because they're so well known, and it's almost indicative of Monster Hunter as a franchise, one could say. I might be back for the Equestria Cap because I love movement speed. The only reason why I'm not picking it up now is because I want to make sure I have enough money to upgrade Arcana. That's, of course, if she allows me to upgrade Arcana. We know that Iris has been a bit of a fickle bitch lately. But those 3 Elder Dragons, for those of you who are curious, and some of you might know a few things about Monster Hunter, so I'll just get into it, are Teostra, Chameleos, and Kushala Daora, basically representing poison, wind, and fire. Why poison? I don't know. I hate this room so much. And there is no good approach to this room either. Not as far as I know. I tried just jumping right into the middle to get rid of those Cyclops guys right away, and yeah, that was a no-go. you stay behind the giant brewery kegs, then what you get for that is the ghouls rushing you down. So yeah, it's all problem, all bad. It's all that really boils down to. Hello, perfect time crystal. Bloop. That was a waste. Somehow I'm not surprised that she's not doing anything to help me upgrade. Thanks a lot, Iris. For those of you wondering, no, I didn't just run up to him and be like, hey, hurt me. I was trying to use Tracer Barrage and, bad timing, got outsped on the frame window there, so there you go. Alright, it's just a little bit left over here. I've pretty much gotten all of my bases covered here. Just making sure that I'm not missing anything, because I want to make sure I have plenty of money. And we'll grab that too. Oh yeah, baby. As much as I like Frostblade, you just turned into the Scat Man for a minute. I don't understand. It made absolutely no sense. As much as I love Frostblades, I'm sticking with what I've got. Keep you guys at arm's length so you don't use your stupid stone shield. I guess stone bulwark. Take it with a grain of salt because there is no such spell, but Permafrost Bulwark acts in very much the same way, and I think I speak for all of us when I say go, bird, go! So Alchemist Stone and Strongman's Hammer are both very interesting choices. And both of them are choices best made, sooner rather than later. I think I'd rather go with this. Plus, that also opens up some... It not only does it open up some synergies on its own, but it also takes away a few. For example, the jewelry box and the two jade items that I know of aren't going to work as well. Okay, both Furious Tempest and Raging Inferno are interesting. I'm not sure I have a build that quite demands the use of a Charge Arcana, but at the same time, it's not a bad idea. Owie. Hey, stop that. Little Mandragora, fuck. So, because of the perfect time crystal, I wonder if maybe Secret Wildcard would be a good thing for this run. It's something I'm willing to try, if for nothing else than to experiment with something new. I mean, I thought I was doing a critical hit run, but surprise, I was doing a signature charge run the whole time. Alright, so faster to get to the boss room going this way. Yeah, let's try it. Let's see how this works. Alright, I think I can make this work. Alright, no money for a new spell, but that's okay. It's definitely a morning in April. The birds are chirping, which is causing the birds to be chirping. It's a very bird day, if you haven't noticed. Oh, you jerk. Owie. Alright, well this is working out quite nicely. Bouncing Bubble. Oh, you just gave me the keys to the kingdom. Alright, I think we are now pretty much set. Whatever comes our way, we are handled. Now we just need to further optimize the build with better relics. Oh yeah, this feels just disgusting. Like downright broken. But not in a bad way, of course. I'm once again gonna say bad frame window there because I was trying to use, I forget the name of my wind spell, hold on, because that's a shame because I love this spell, Wind Sentry. I was trying to throw out my Wind Sentry there and, you know, bad timing on it. Not everything is the fault of outside sources, sometimes I'm just an idiot. Dark Sage, an idiot? Imagine that! Alright, can I open that? I have a lightning, I have an earth, I have a fire, I have a wind. I can open that. Problem. The idea that it causes burning is going to make this difficult. only I could drop you, but I can't. Alright, well, what do you do about that? What kind of a knight are you hitting people in the back? Not really anything I want to sell you right now. I've really not even found that many relics. At least not that many relics I actually want to take. I am clearly not playing to my potential here. Nah, not seeing anything there I really want. Alright, and Anders is probably this direction. Okay, yeah, that was definitely overkill. You use that for one dude? Yeah. Oh, hello. And family seal. Ooh. Considering what we have going for us right now, I think that's definitely the right choice. Fairy. Oh, Aura. I'll be back if I can. Alright, now let's go back to that locked chest. Because now that I can drop the Poem of Fiery Rhyme, I should be able to do this. There we go. It's a thing of beauty right there. And now I can take this and sell it to Kremire. Which will allow us to afford to take Aura on our journey with us. Excellent. Lucky we didn't get to you earlier. Alright. And I can't think of anything else I want, so we're out of here. I just heard a Discord notification. I wonder if it's anything I actually want to read. Definitely not while I'm recording, I'll tell you that much. While I'm recording, I'm staying focused. I love lingering hitboxes. Well, I love them when they're working in my favor. Hey. Jerk. So this is where I kind of open up the floor to you guys a little bit, because I'm I've been thinking about doing a little bit of a stream in action, if you will. I'll probably be back for the Golden Saber of Envy because I'm making a ton more money with Bubble Barrage. Creeping Tendrils is interesting, but I pretty much have what I want. I am interested in Frost Fan, though, just because of the poem of Fiery Rhyme. Let's wait. I want to see what Anders is selling, and there's the possibility I'm going to need a health potion just because I am making silly mistakes. You know, like not taking the portal back to the beginning. But the reason why I ask if you guys are interested in, or would be interested in doing some streaming, and that is because there are two games I had in mind that I really wanted to play, and both of them to me seem like better candidates for streaming than just making videos on, which don't get me wrong, I can make videos on them. But the games I was thinking were, of course, Monster Hunter Rise, and that's the big component as to why I have that tab for Monster Hunter on my Discord server, is because I had intended to invite people into a room to do Monster Hunter with, and we'd have the voice tab for that sort of thing. But the other reason is because I was thinking about streaming that game, streaming Monster Hunter some. And this seems like it would be a good opportunity to ask about that, because I could get some use out of that now. Like, not only would I be able to get some use out of it, but it would also be good to, at least in my case, to finally get some streaming rolling. Which brings me to the other game I was thinking about. I mean, if y'all are just going to give me every signature charge ability out there, then I'll gladly take. Not turning that down. I like the idea of getting potentially 3 or 4 signatures per charge. And it would have worked there, I was just a little slow on the uptake. Alright, so now as for Frost Fan, yeah, I'll grab it. It'll be situationally useful, but I'd rather have it than not. And then because I am making a boatload of money... Oh wait, how many cursed relics do I have? Oh, none, because I've changed them all into other things. So yes, I will take that. Nah, I don't really even want that. Honestly, I'm going to try to go without the health potion. Well, that seems a little reckless, Dark Sage. Why are you doing that? You'll see. Oh. Okay, getting my ass kicked. Like, hard. Alright, I made some big mistakes there. So let's be a bit more careful now. Try not to do too many more stupid things. Okay, what is going on here? I think I have to chalk this up to I'm out of practice. When you go from playing at least one run of Wizard of Legend every day to not having played it all for like a week and a half. Like, it's probably not a week and a half, but you get the idea. So much cash. And I don't really need that. What are you? Arc Sphere. I love Arc Sphere. But like I said, I pretty much have what I want here. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and take the health potion. And now, because it's been a while and I have a pretty good run, let's go ahead and go back. So I am... And we're starting with Zeal again. Except for now, she's gonna be ultra fast. There we go. Now, those of you who are a little bit more on the eagle-eyed side would notice, hey, you already have a trophy for this on your shelf. Why are you doing this again? Well, and the reasoning is because even though I did do this once and I did record it, my mic wasn't on. And the reasoning for that is because after I reinstalled Windows, I had to Okay, what is going on here? How come my attacks aren't going in the direction I want them to go? I was doing so good there for a minute too, and then the game was just like, nope, you've got to suck now. Hey, can we not be... Boy, it just seems like everything is going to pot now. Yep, my spells aren't going in the direction that I want them to. Like, they're not activating when I want them to. Like, we're in serious trouble if we can't pull this together here. Might be a good time to think about picking up that escape key. Just in case. Actually, oh, there we go. There you go. That is much better. Yeah, I was able to compensate for sensitive D-pad before, but now it seems like it's more difficult. I forgot I was using Frost Fan. I was just thinking, oh, Wind Sentry. It's like, no. No, no Wind Sentry. Alright, looking good, looking good. And no, I don't need to fully complete every floor, but I am checking in with the vendors just to see if there's anything that'd be a bit more optimal for my run. Like, for example, if I managed to pull the Puffy Parka, I might be willing to drop the Equestr Cap for that. That was quick. I also want to make sure that we're killing enough enemies that I don't have to put up with a bunch of extras at the end of the level. Alright. There we go. What are you doing there? You jerk. Ooh, Ice Fairy. Okay, for that I'm willing to drop the Equestr Cap. The game is giving me so many good options, but I like having my fairy friends. Nah, nothing there I want. Do I really care about Iris? Not really. Let's just move forward. There we go. Crushing it! I think I'm good. And I know I was talking about doing streams earlier. And I don't think they would be a daily occurrence or anything, but... There we go. Alright, feeling much more in control now, and we've got all this free money. You know, it's something I wish I could have in real life, but no. No, you have to work. Alright, now we're gonna get more out of Wind Sentry on this level. See, now what I really need to make this run pop is the Infinity Marble, so I can just hold on to all those signature charges that I'm getting. I mean, what about the Ring of Recycling? That way you could have turned them into shields. And you're not wrong. But there's a part of me that was like, okay, I didn't think about that at the time. There's Iris. Doesn't really have anything I want, though. You also don't have anything I want. I had to reorient my thumb. But, so, Monster Hunter Rise is one of the games I'd be interested in streaming. It would be especially fun if any of you guys had Monster Hunter Rise and you wanted to join the hunt with me. That would be pretty baller. Yeah, I'd like to not be forever poisoned, if that's at all a possibility game. The other game I was thinking, and again, it would be cool if any of you guys actually had the game, so if I do decide to, or I guess more like when I decide to actually do some streaming on it, I wouldn't mind playing it together with some of you guys, would be Streets of Rage 4. Why Streets of Rage 4? I mean, aside from the idea that they've got that DLC coming out pretty soon, Mr. X's Nightmare, it's just a fun multiplayer game that I'd be interested in just playing. Sorry. And I just think that a good time could be had by all. But yeah, I'm not going to beat around the bush. The impetus behind the Streets of Rage 4 thing is very much so the idea of the Mr. X's Nightmare DLC. And it just kind of put the game back on my roadmap and made me think, oh, this would be fun. So if any of you are out there are interested and have the game, or you just want to watch me fight my way through the streets of whatever the hell the name of the city is. See, I know the characters better than I know the city. The city, to me, is just an incidental setting. Oh, you suck. But I know both the characters and the enemies very well. So let me know what you guys think about that. I've been thinking about that for a little bit, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. Plus, it'd be a good way to see the channel grow is by doing just a little. Oh, none of my spells are going off. God, this room by itself is gonna kill me. Sorry, there's something about that room that just resonated pure evil. Like, that might as well not have just been the room in and of itself. That room might as well have been relabeled to Satan's ballsack, and I'd have believed it. Oh, and those of you who are unfamiliar with my content, yes, I do curse like a sailor. I am a potty-mouthed naughty boy. So if this is your first time tuning in and you're like, whoa, I didn't know you could say Satan's ballsack on YouTube, well, kinda can't. I just don't care. Eh. Alright. I didn't find the red portal. I'm not sure if that's going to be important at all, but what the hell, let's look for it. Like, for what it's worth, I absolutely do not need money anymore, but any chance to get a little bit of health back, or to... or to get something that can help me further break the game in half, that would be nice. That is why I am looking for the red portal. There it is. And yes, that will help me further break the game in half. And that's not a big issue, because I can just come over here, do that. And the reason why I'm not picking up the Pathfinder's knapsack is, one, I already have really good relics. But two, and perhaps more importantly, I'm not necessarily going out of my way to reveal the entire map on every level, so it would just come off. It just comes off as a waste. Basically, at this point I'm happy with once I can whittle down the 3 skull icons so I don't have to face so many enemies at the end. I'm good just to go. Ow. Okay, there were a lot of things there that absolutely did not work out. So, unfortunately, this might be the end of things if I'm not being careful enough. So, instead of just running in like a crazed madman, we're gonna have to take it a bit slower. Like, let's try to avoid locked combat rooms. When the moment I say that, it's like, oh, hey, how about this locked combat room, eh? Another one. Alright, take it slow, take it easy. Slow ride. Take it easy. Health. I feel better, but I'm still not out of the woods yet. What we really need is to find Anders. Oh, an easy room. Thing is, the way the enemies are moving, even easy rooms can be difficult. So the whole point on wanting to stream those two games brings up the point of, hey, do you guys have either Monster Hunter Rise or Streets of Rage 4? Because this seems like a good time to bring it up because I am interested, and I am very much looking forward to sharing some gaming time with my audience. I think it'd be a good way for not only for me to connect with you guys, but also for you guys to connect with me, because I mean, you get a glimpse into my world when I'm just sitting here just making jokes about you know, the genitals of cosmic entities. How many of you know, like, the real me? That sounded kind of funny when I said it like that. The real me. Yeah. How many of you know the sweet, sultry baritone? Like, Dark Sage, that's not your real voice. And yes, but you now know I can talk like that. Okay, they hit Anders very well on this level. I just saw him, yes, but... Oh, hello, Fire Fairy. We still haven't found the end. What the hell? I'm actually, like, honestly shocked by that. Alright. Now we're feeling a little better. But one of the things that makes endless mode so difficult is that, so you've seen that that on every level the bosses get more attacks and speed increase. So when you decide to run endless mode, the bosses don't get any more new attacks, but boy do they keep getting speed increases. And for enemies that are already fast like Zeal, that's scary. But it also works out in the favor of Atlas, who is just typically really strong and just does a lot of damage. Now he has to be really strong and do a lot of damage, and he gets to complete. And that's what caught me on the last level is, oh my goodness, he's moving so fast. I mean, he's physically adept. I have no problem with the idea that he's, you know, big muscular dude who knows how to move. It's just that he moves a little bit faster than, you know, someone like that who maybe should be able to move. Just saying. Okay, I must have used one of my signature charges. So that when he all of a sudden went surprise base to the face, I was like, but I'm not ready for that. You're supposed to move slower. He's like, yeah, but I don't want to move slower, so surprise base to the face. Thank you. still have a little bit to go before the counter is down and we can just move on. Owie. I apologize, everybody. My aim is garbage. Alright, that should be enough to eliminate the extra enemies at the end. Let's just go ahead and finish this floor. We found no vendors. I hate getting my spells interrupted like that. It's like, and here's the perfect answers! It's like, did you just interrupt my spell with a fucking glove? You jerk. Oh, and I had started to say something earlier and got completely sidetracked. Wow, is Dark Sage getting sidetracked? Never seen that happen before. Alright, shut up. But you may have noticed that back at the, Wizard of Legends house, or, the House of Legends, I had already done this once. And I may have started to explain this earlier, I now realize, but what happened was, you know what, I did explain this once already. I just realized this all sounds very familiar. That feeling of deja vu, that feeling that you had been there before, was strong with that line of dialogue. Yeah, I think I had already explained that once, and my brain said, oh, you never finished that statement because I'm just so used to getting sidetracked and not finishing what I was saying. Alright, last chance for the vendors to have anything really game-breaking, and no. Alright, well, I will buy that. Let's just consider it a little bit of insurance for Sura. But yes, I had done this once, and actually didn't get to post it because the audio wasn't there. I just realized I have the Palm of Fire dry. Let me make good use of it now. Yeah, I can do that too. That wasn't even worth it. Owie, 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 owie. Yeah, and he moves so fast that he's up and running again before. But there we go. Victory. Whew. Alright. Almost dropped the ball there at the very end. That would have been sad. So I know this is a long one, but hopefully it commemorates nicely the idea that my computer is fixed, I'm back, and we can just pick up where we left off. So thank you guys very much for watching. I, of course, appreciate your support. Those of you who were... Well, everyone, thank you very much for Thank you very much for being supportive and understanding the situation. It's never fun to have to go through that sort of thing, but I'm glad I was able to do it, and I'm super, super glad that I had Liral's help for that, because if it weren't for her, I would still be out of commission, and that's no fun for anybody, so thank her if you guys get the chance. I want to thank you for coming to spend time with me. It really is a big thing knowing that you guys are interested in what I'm doing and want to come and hang out with me and check out the stuff that I'm making. Yeah, I don't have much else to say, so do the usual YouTube song and dance, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, yibbity babbity boobity bobbity bib. And let me know if you guys are interested in the idea of a stream. It won't be like an everyday thing, but I'm thinking especially like when I have some open time, like Tuesday mornings, as an example, would be a good time for me to stream it. Should I do it on here or on YouTube? Do you guys have either Streets of Rage 4 or Monster Hunter Rise, and would you like to play with me? You know, keep all of that in mind, and hey, now I can honestly say I'll see you guys in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you.